This feels like a UFC event, right? And nobody here is really talking politics. When many people think it's disgraceful for all of this to be happening in Washington D.C., for the fans of the UFC, they are absolutely delighted. This is a dream come true.
Meanwhile,
hey there, all you fascists. Let me put you straight. When you come for the rest of us, we'll fight you at the gate, and you will lose. You fascists bound to lose.
So it was pretty evident last night watching the UFC and the celebration of America. So it was pretty evident last night watching the UFC fight, the love for America that a lot of people displayed. It was also very easy to spot the counter messaging that the Democrat Party had pushed, and they were trying to time this, and it didn't really work. And imagine, ALX says, imagine being a Democrat and having to act like this is better than the UFC event on the White House lawn. There are two factions operating right now in the Middle East, and it seems like two factions operating here in the United States. There is a group that wants America to fail in the Middle East. There's a group that wants America to fail here at home. And you can see this. And once you see it, you will never be able to ignore it again. I've said before, and I'll say it again, the President of the United States has a superpower. His superpower is showing who hates America and who doesn't like America and who wants America to fail. And the event last night highlighted so many things that are right with America. The patriotism, the military, the celebration of first responders, the celebration of Medal of Honor winners, walking in all of these fighters, highlighting, showcasing the backdrop of the White House. And there's a lot of people that just can't stand this. They are losing their minds.
President Donald Trump beamed as he celebrated the success of the UFC White House show.
I just can't believe that we're at the White House watching UFC fights.
UFC Freedom 250 went off without a hitch, and after the main event, the US President and his First Lady Melania stepped into the cage to congratulate Justin Gaethje on his huge main event win over Ilia Topuria. Although the event was named in honor of the country's upcoming 250th birthday, the UFC Fight Night was also hosted on the White House lawn to celebrate Trump's 80th birthday. The president had a long chat with winner Gaethje before soaking in the pyrotechnics and USA chants raining from the crowd.
So the president, 80th birthday, on his 80th birthday, signed a deal with Iran, or there's a memorandum of understanding. The signing of the deal will be in Geneva when the president travels there. He's flying to France right now for the G7 summit. So there's a multiple good things happening. Now, does that mean I trust Iran? Do I trust the IRGC? Hell no. But does it also signal that the winds of change are blowing? Yes, it does. And I believe you have to slow down and enjoy these small wins along the way. It is so easy to get bogged down in the negativity, and you just ignore, you don't notice all of the good things that are happening around you. President Trump has declared this U.S.-Iran deal is now complete. He's ordering the naval blockade to be lifted. Upon the deal being signed, I'm sure there's some other things that we don't know about yet that are going to happen. And one of those, you can see the president posted here on True Social, the deal with the Islamic Republic of Iran is now complete. Congratulations to all. I hereby fully authorize the toll-free opening of the Strait of Hormuz. This is going to send the oil market into a downward spiral. We're going to get back to cheap gas, and America runs on gas. That's going to lower your groceries. That's going to lower the cost of diesel. That's going to lower every good and service that you have. But the other thing along with that, the FYI, also they don't get a nuke. That's the one that threatens the World War III perspective. So when you see people like this that are, somewhat deranged.
Oh, you fascists bound to lose. You're bound to lose. You fascists bound to lose. Hey there, all you fascists. Let me put you straight. When you come for the rest of us, we'll fight you at the gate and you will lose. You fascists bound to lose.
The fascist you will lose. That's what they're singing about. Okay. And then you have President Barack Obama. He had to weigh in on this because he has been getting a lot of flack because of the former way that he handled Iran, sending them just basically pallets of cash. I want you to listen to this. There's a certain group of people that hate America. They want America to fail. And no matter who's in the White House, if it's not a Democrat, they will never go along with him.
The fact of the matter is that taking the time to explore diplomacy and exhaust the possibilities of coming up with deals that don't solve 100% of the problem, but solve 80, 90% of the problem, while avoiding the necessity of going to war. You'd think we would have learned that lesson by now, but
this guy dropped more drones on people around the world than 4 or 5 President Trumps. He deported more people than Trump. Okay, so he is the deporter in chief. The Democrat Party will never acknowledge that. He's also, it's very well documented that he used drones on American citizens. He sent pallets of cash to Iran, basically paid them to shut up. It didn't work. And that's where we're at right now. The other thing that the Democrat Party is really known for is their irony. And the irony is becoming more clear to everyone.
You know what I find so funny is that Obama, who shamed all of the black men for not voting for Harris, then went to frickin' Virginia and campaigned against the black woman who's a Marine, a small business owner, I think has 2 master's degrees, was the lieutenant governor for a white liberal who worked for the CIA. I mean, I don't think either party is perfect, but the fact that the left just thinks they have the absolute moral authority on racial matters is staggering to me.
It is staggering. The silence is deafening from the Democrat Party. Whenever they try to preach to you with some level of moral authority, that's what bothers me. Now, this was probably the best moment of the UFC fight last night, and you're going to see this clip everywhere. This is a fighter by the name of Josh Hokit. You can follow me on X here at Navy Vet and hope you can share this. Listen to what he said. And this set the world on fire because all the people that have been calling the president a fascist are now melting down because of this.
And lastly, Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
That was the moment of the night. And Joe Rogan probably wanted to be somewhere else. But the same people that have tried to remove this president, multiple impeachments, they have tried to literally kill him, are now going to melt down over this. The same people that celebrated Charlie Kirk's death, the same people that made fun of this Austin Metcalf in Texas, desecrating the grave. So a little quid pro quo here. And if anybody has any photos of Michelle pregnant, I'm sure we would be happy to see those. So the president signs the deal. Iran is hopefully going to comply. We will trust but verify. We're not going to believe everything they say. Brent crude oil prices are falling the lowest since March the 5th, which is an amazing win for the world, for America. You have this UFC fighter, Josh Hokit, that just went viral. This could be career defining. He is 10-0 right now. And I'm telling you, I almost spit coffee through my nose whenever I was watching that last night. And then you have Obama saying you can't bully our way or bomb our way to solutions. Barack, that's exactly what you did. You controlled all of the drones, and your drones did a lot of work for you. Guys, it's the Ben Dykes Show. Smash a like and subscribe button on your way out the door. I got to go to work. Just realize America is back. We're winning. They are losing. And the people that hate America never wanted America to be successful. It's why they're so offended by the term "Make America Great Again." There's nothing wrong with that term. There's nothing wrong with celebrating your country, celebrating your heritage, being proud of who you are, being proud of the color of your skin. There's nothing wrong with those things. And anyone that tells you that something is wrong with any of those, you should really question having them in your life or around you. The negativity, it's toxic. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.